Hey everybody, Contrast again. Today I'm doing an anime review, and this anime review is to Everyday Life with Monster Girls, episode 8, guys. So let's get into it. So guys, in this episode, basically the first half was basically everybody getting used to our new main film, our new female character, Reviwe, I think so I say her name. The monster spider. So everybody just getting used to it. But mostly Centaura. Now, or Centaur, how you prefer it, but Centaura. Basically, you know that she's a Centaur. She has a pride. She has honor as a Centaur. Because of that, technically she's a knight. And being a knight, being rude to people, include females, even though she's a female as well. Technically in the knight code, as technically centaurs are knights, being rude to women is a bad sin. So I think that's the reason why she tried to not, be rude to Reynosa because she doesn't like her. We found out she doesn't like her at all, which every female character doesn't like her at all, because being a spider is one thing. Yeah, trust me, I'm gonna be scared. No, I'm not I'll be sure of those creatures that exist. They actually do exist, and you're watching this, no offense, but I'm scared of spiders, so it creeps me out when I see that. It creeps me out. I'm actually a digger human side, but just the spider part is very creepy. Just very creepy. But anyway, basically was what this most of the episode is about, and mostly Centaura trying to aggress and starting to recognize that she's not a bad person fully. She does have that streak about her that you have to be aware about, but overall, she's a good person, even though she breaks the law. Yeah. But anyway, skip from that. So basically, that was the first part of this episode. Now, the next part of this episode, our main male character ends up being sick. Yep, it's one of the episodes where our main male character ends up being sick. In other words, I call this the sick cliche, or also known as the cold cliche. In a lot of harem animes, it's always an episode where the main male Meryl. Well, I'm saying a freaking Pokemon's name. When the main male, blah, he said Meryl again. But the main male character, he, the usual cliche, he gets a cold, and all the females get, oh my god, I need to cure him somehow. And this is also Nechi harem. This is Nechi harem. So you know what all the methods they do. Body rubbing. Really? How the fuck can I kill someone? How the fuck? Is it just because of that? Is that actually a way you can cure someone by body rubbing? Because I have seen a lot of hardest, poor, embarrassing stuff that can somehow help a person. I've seen that, and searched up and stuff, and it's actually a proper thing. But the only thing I can see body rubbing can help is the only time I see that is when you're cleaning someone. True fact, that actually does help. Some reason body rubbing can help clean someone. But you can only do that and put soap or, basically water on them to clean someone else's body. But technically it does help. somehow. But it does. But healing someone for being sick, I'm always wondering about that. Is that a real method? Because I have not don't even believe that's possible. Unless it's for body heating, but that you just need to stay still and just place your body heat on them. That's what you just need to do. Don't move around when you're doing it. But basically, most of that episode was just, you know, the usual cliche: all female characters trying to figure out a way for him to be sick. Now, the next cliche part of the sickness is that, well, not in the monster status, but in a harem status. It is not a really common cliche. But from the monster side, basically catching a human illness, being affected by us humans being affected with a cold, a simple cold, somehow can fatally kill a monster. Which is realistic because in a lot of monster animes, or even monster-based films, you know, Young Dracula. Remember Young Dracula, guys? Have you seen that before? Young Dracula? Oh, do you remember the time when Vlad got a normal human cold before? Because being part human, he can catch human colds. But when he caught it, he would have died from that if he didn't survive. He would have freaking died. That shows you something. In anything monster-based related, vampires, werewolves, zombies, any kind of monster, it seems like human illness, when they always put some form of human illness onto a monster, it always certain for them to at least die from it. Now, it's not certain for them to die, but certain for it actually to kill a monster. It did not say you cannot survive, which it's also been proven in a lot of monsters you can survive. But so, there's a possibility that monsters could die from a normal human illness. When we were humans, we get a normal cold. Back in maybe when we didn't get, you know, our medicines nowadays, like antibiotics or anything like that, shots and drugs that can help us, you know, not get ill. You know, back in those days, when none of those probably existed properly. I mean, like, they thought something that can make help, but it did not. Basically, back then, yes, we would have died from the natural cold. But now, these days, we don't, because we got all what we need inside of us already that can defend us from all of that. So, that shows you something about the human capability within our bodies. But the monsters, they can't even take the human drugs because they're only designed for humans. Because of that, they'd be affected. So they can't take treatment, and they're not free from the virus from the humans. So that shows you something. But most of the, basically excluded the part when nearly every single monster except Slimeys, because it seems like, except Slimeys, because technically they don't have a proper physical body, do they? Because they only have a water-based body, so technically they can't gain any form of illness unless they're drying out, and that's classified as an illness for them. But really, as they don't really have a proper physical body, only water as their body, they can't catch colds. So of course, how to treat our main male character without being inside the room, they knew Slimey to go up there, you know, overall, they knew Sue to get them up there to see how, and train her in different ways and stuff. And we also do find out something. Seems like slimy water, I don't talk about slime, I'm talking about the creature Slimeys. Slimeys, water seems to be able to purify, or somehow able to defeat colds. I actually did that. If that is a possibility, if it's a possibility that Slimey's water can help us cure illnesses, now I don't know how far they can help, but if it can cure a natural cold like that quickly, because you know a natural cold, it takes you way longer for us to heal. It usually takes us at least a day and a half to be fully healed from a cold. That's what from a natural cold it takes us for how long I remember it can last for. You can heal a cold in a day and a half. But or at least around 2 days or 3 days or a week at least. At the most a week. There are people out there who have to survive longer than a week with a cold, but technically for an ordinary person, take the longest I would say is a week or at least a few days before the cold is fully healed. By the way, the cold will go away. For the slimy water. Usually when we take medicines, when we usually do take medicines to calm down a cold, like I said, it still decreases the time when you can for the cold to stay on you. Means it's going to heal up more quicker. But it seems like with the slime water, it ends up reacting more effectively, because it only took after she decided to do that, because it seems like the only way she could do that is by using her breasts, her watery breasts, which I can see why, because even though her complete body is water, you could use any maybe part of her. I think the why she mostly likely gone for the breasts is because overall, the main part a human can only drink from someone else's body, that's just blood you're talking about, but normal drinking like liquid on a female body, the breasts, because it has the milk. Technically, so I can see the logic of that. I know he could have, but they need their fans. This series needs its fan service, so of course they have to go for the breasts. But again, also in logic reason, for a female, they more likely think that way either way. But as she's not really human, she could have thought about maybe just go for the shoulder, go for the hand, which I don't know. There could be another reason why. Is that if she tried to make him drink from another part of her body except her breast, could that part of her body disappear? Could be a possibility. And the main reason why she chose the breast, because she knows that she's able to cope with the breasts, because the breasts can regrow. But the hands, I don't know. I know they have, but he more likely would drink all of her. But when from the breast, it seems like it has tons and tons in there. So, but either way, basically, I think in the logic reason is just because in the female mind, if they're going to drink something from the body, the breast is the electoral answer. But also in the fan service based status, the boobs are the logic answer as well. But overall, I'm now interested that Slimey's water can actually heal a human more quicker than ordinary medicines could. Now that's something. Now if you want to get healed, guys, from a natural cold or something, I think you guys would recommend to go and find a freaking Slimey and drink their water from them. Or at least find some source. It seems like only a little bit could help quite a bit. But if you take a bit more, it can actually help you more quicker. Seems like it. Well, I'm dig that. I should dig that part. But overall, yeah, basically, most of this episode, again, like I said, is mostly the healing. Someone just being sick. Main character being sick. The usual cliche for a harem anime. So, overall, guys. Now that's the episode. So now the animation quality. I actually very like that animation. Like, even though it's fan service, like that animation is actually pretty good. I would say pretty good. Now I have started. If you guys don't know, people don't know, I have started reading Everyday Life with Monster Girls manga. I have started reading it. And yes, I can see the freaking censorships. Holy fuck! Like, if I was an anime watcher, like I was an anime watcher when I started this, but I'm now reading volume 1. Now, of course, I'm now reading the manga. I'm still glad as an anime only watcher because I still have not caught up to the anime. But technically, in censorship wise, I have seen. I can now see the censorships. Shit. Now I would have coped with it. It was, like I said, just an anime watch and didn't read the manga. I was able to cope because the censorship there. I've seen other animes which I actually coped with. I've never seen the manga, so I've never seen it which you like. But anything around the body parts, technically overall, even though it is a censorship, technically also it's not a censorship, it's technically uncensored. Technically. But, technically as that is a censorship, because the boobs in the manga, it actually shows the nipples. It actually shows the nipples, guys. It actually shows the nipples. But when I saw the series, I remember in the clothes. I remember even when they were wearing clothes, you can just see the pink part of the nipples. You can still see them. If you notice with the anime, no, sorry, you can see the shape for the clothing, but you can't probably see them. That's a censorship. That's a censorship. And one known as a permanent censorship. A censorship they can't take away. They have to like redesign the art of the anime. They have to redesign it. Because of that some parts might be problems and stuff. So now I know where the censorships are. And these are permanent censorships, so censorships you can't take off. These are censorships you can't uncensorize. You can't take them off. Those shows you how permanent those censors are. But with like I said, but with anime that use censorship like the sunlight censorship or the block-based censorship or face-based censorship, you know those censorships? Those censorships you can just easily remove. Just remove the picture, remove that censorship. You can easily just do that. But with a censorship like this, which doesn't censorize like that, and does allow panty shots to be be uncensored and be alright with the outline of the breast being uncensored, because even the ones that are censorized, even with the non-breast, sometimes do censorize even the outlay. But once they do uncensor it, we still see the tip parts. We still see the outline part. That shows you something. As it does that, it's uncensored technically. Well, the anime is uncensored. The series is censored, but the anime is not. Overall, the anime is not censored. I'm surprised. The series is, but the anime is not, because those are permanent censors. Censors are meant to stay down there for all the anime, because even if it comes in Blu-ray and DVD or go online and stuff, it's permanently there. It's not like Tokyo Ghoul censorship you can just take off. It's not like High School DxD censorship you can just take off. Yeah, it's permanently there. You can't take it off. And I'm very worried about another anime. known as Mocking, because I remember season 2. It's answered. I saw the answer, and yes, you can see those nipples on the boobs. You can see that. With season 2, you can't. And guess what? It's the exact same censorship as this anime. Now I'm worried. About the series. If he decides to go to the second season, and they decide to properly, fully uncensored the boobs in this series for season 2, and you actually do see the nipples, I'm a bit worried, because that means the feelings you got from the last episode, from the last season, will be a lot different than you expect with the second season, because a lot different with the second season. That's what happened with me. But at least it'll be a lot different to Mocking, because it was a very big letdown for Mocking, because of the second season. If they did it for the first season, then I'll be alright. And like I said, I'll be alright if it, as in this situation, if they did do it for the second season for Everyday Life of Monster Girls, and then they decided to fully uncensorize the boobs as well, and they don't use that kind of censorship, then I'll be alright with that setup, because it's just the first season. If you come to the second season, you expect more better quality. But with the second season for Mocking, we've got to just let down the quality. The boobs were the main part of the quality. But overall, basically the series is, the anime is uncensored, but the series is censored. If you catch my drift. Basically, if you have read the manga, you will know. Or overall, to say, if you guys really want to know, I can't show you it. Unfortunately, if I do, it'll get me copyright strikes. Not copyright strikes, well, copyright strikes, and also getting flagged for, at first glance, pornographic content, when it's technically not, even though it's rated 16. The manga is rated 16, so it is appropriate for my age group. But if it is proper pornography, it'd be rated 18, but this is rated 16, so it's like Game of... Basically, overall, I'm just saying, I can't show you it because of, at first glance, what people might think about it and stuff, and it could flag me because of that, so I can't show you it. But I can say, if you want to know what I mean, search up Everyday Life with Monster Girls into an image-based search bar for Google Images or any other images things you use, any search web you use for your internet. Just go into your image type in Everyday Life with Monster Girls, the manga. You understand what I mean. And then type in the anime, like the anime. Of course, there's some form of it will come up with inappropriate stuff, but that's fan based. But if you just focus on the main anime side of it and the main manga side of the images that show up, you can see the complete difference. You can just see the complete difference. Basically, I'm just telling you, when you search it up, first ignore anything that looks fan made. Ignore anything that looks fan made. Just look for the manga side of it and the anime side of it. So overall, yeah. Basically, when you search manga area, think of a comic. Just think of a freaking comic. It is a comic. So manga is comic. So just think of comic. Search for the comic images on manga, and think about regular cartoons, like Avengers. You know, the Avengers cartoon or Spider-Man cartoons. You know, those kind of things. Of course, as anime is from Japan and it's more better quality, but overall, you know what I'm saying. Just imagine those, so you can ignore the fan-made ones, because you know it's fan-made, you can tell the difference. But think about it like that, and search for only those images, and compared to the manga and stuff, you can see why. Overall, that's my review for Everyday Life with Monster Girls Episode 8. I hope you guys like it. Become on Training Fans today. If you guys want to send me fan mail, go to my description below. My address is there, and Hope you guys like it. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys!